Hello guys and welcome back. So now let's create this method to generate a wallpaper and then show it and save it to Firestore. So let's come back up here. Over here, let's say future. So yeah, generate wallpaper. This is going to be a future method. Void generate wallpaper. Of course, it's creating extra bracket. We need to close that. Okay, so already the assistant has checked for us that if prompt controller.text is empty, we want to return, but let's not just return. Let's show snack bar that prompt is empty. So we're gonna just show the user, please enter prompt, and then we will return. Okay, next, after that is done, also let's check if the user is authenticated. Check if the user is authenticated. Okay, so here we know that we're simply just going to check our auth provider the same way we are checking in the, where is that, home screen, and then we are checking in the home app bar user info screen. So here, okay, we need to check if is signed in. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy this, then come back here. Where is that prompt input field? Okay, here, but I need the authentication provider. Okay, so final auth provider is equals to context.read.authentication provider. Okay, now here I'm gonna check if it's signed in. Okay, this is going to tell us if it's signed in, if it is not empty. Okay, auth provider dot is logged in dot is not empty is signed in. So now I'm just gonna check here. Okay, if is signed in, first I want to return if it is not signed in. Okay, so I need to check here if this is not true, because if this is not empty, that's when it's going to be true. If it is not true, I want to show this again, something like this. Okay, that you need to sign in. Okay, so I'm gonna say please sign in to generate wallpaper. Okay, here I can do it two ways. If I want, I can show the snack bar, or I can bring up a dialog to show them that wait, you need to sign in, so that we can, when on that dialog, I can put the option to sign in, and then we can do the sign-in process just here. Okay, otherwise we can just bring up the snack bar that you need to sign in. But the best way here is we show them the dialog that they need to sign in, and then when they click on that dialog, we run the sign-in process, and then they sign in there, and then they can proceed. Okay, but for now, let's just show this dialog and then return again. Okay, now here, show loading dialog. Okay, so what I'm gonna call is utilities.show animated dialog. Okay, we're just gonna show now to start loading. So the title, we're going to say what? Generating wallpaper. Okay, generating wallpaper, I think so. And then in the content, we're just gonna show a linear progress dialog. Okay, linear progress indicator. constant, put a comma, and then we close it. So now here, which means we are showing a dialog that we are generating. Now after this, we need to go inside the provider and call our method to generate. So here we need to call context.read wallpaper provider. Let's import this .generate wallpaper. So we need to call generate wallpaper, which has those methods. Okay, these ones. Okay, now on the prompt, we know that we're going to have a prompt controller dot text image star. We need to pass the image star, which is going to be selected image style. If there's nothing selected, we are just going to get the no image style, image AI dot no style if there's nothing selected. Now here on completed, we know that we are returning a message. Okay, then we need to do what we have to do there, so let's close that. Now here, after we complete, we want to return the prompt on this on generated. Okay, what we want to do is we're gonna call widget dot on generated, and then we return the message. Okay, we don't want to return this message because this message only says that it is successful. What we want to return is the prompt, because we want to store the prompt to Firestore. Okay, so here we are going to return the prompt, and then after that we have to check if context.is mounted, and then we remove this dialog that we are showing here. Okay, we dismiss it. That's all we have to do here. Okay, so which means this side is done. Now we need to go and receive this and then save the data to Firestore. Okay, now we need to go inside the create wallpaper, and then here, so this is going to be the prompt that's going to be returned, and then we have to set state here. Okay, set state, the one that we are going to set state is going to be this. The prompt above is going to be this prompt. Okay, great. Actually, this one, let's localize it like that, so that here we can just say that. Okay, and then we're gonna set it to that prompt up. Okay, now inside here, it's time to create the method to save this prompt, this image, because we have generated from this screen, we are showing it. Now it's time to create the method to save the wallpaper to Firestore. So let's create save wallpaper. Okay, so this is going to be a future void method, save wallpaper. Now here we need to do again more things. So first of all, we are going to need a title and category, because this method is going to be used both by saving the wallpaper from prompt or from gallery. Okay, so first of all, we're going to require a title, and then we're going to require a category. Okay, category. Now inside here we have to do the method. So the first thing that we want is the auth provider. So let's initialize provider, final auth provider. This is equals to context.read.authentication provider. So this is going to be the auth provider. Let's also get the wallpaper provider, like that. Okay, now next, after we get the provider, we're gonna need the UID of the current user, which is going to be we are going to get it from auth provider.usermodel.uid, which is nullable. Okay, we're just gonna do it like that. Okay, like this. Now next, after we initialize that, we have again to show the image, I mean the dialog that we are saving. Okay, so I'm simply just going to go back here and then copy that. Where is that dialog? This one. Copy that and then come to this screen and then show the dialog that we are saving. Okay, saving wallpaper. Okay, now we are showing the dialog. Now here we need to go to save wallpaper. So await wallpaper provider dots. Okay, let's just do it like that. Wallpaper provider dot save wallpaper to Firestore. Okay, like that. Now the UID, we need to pass this UID with a now check, and then is AI generated. So this is AI generated. How are we going to pass it? We need to determine between is AI mode. Okay, we're just gonna check this is AI mode. Okay, that's the one that is going to pass is AI generated. This is going to be is AI mode, and then on completed here we are going to pass, it returns a string, I think, which is going to be value. Then we're going to show that, and then there's a there's a prompt, I think, and let's just go to that method. There's a title, prompt, and category. Okay, so if we come back here, let's start with the title. So for the title, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pass title from here. Okay, from this save method, because it's coming from the method. Okay, even the category, you're just gonna pass category here. Okay, now we also need the prompt. Okay, so the prompt, it's going to determine if it is the AI mode. We have to check if is AI mode, we're going to get the prompt, which is going to be that prompt up here. Else we are going to pass the empty prompt. Okay, so if it is AI mode, we are going to pass the prompt. Else we are going just to pass empty if the image was picked from the gallery. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so here after we complete, we want to reset the prompt. Okay, so first let's do reset the prompt. We're gonna set state the prompt to empty. After this, we want to check again if it is mounted. Okay, if context dot mounted, we want to first dismiss the dialog. Okay, we want to dismiss the dialog, and then the other thing is we want to clear the state. Okay, so we want to, so yeah, clear state. So first dismiss dialog, and then clear state, and then right after this we want to show message, show snack bar that wallpaper is saved. Okay, so this snack, so again it's got less brackets, so this we can just show the message which is coming from this value. Okay, this value, we know that it's a, we can just call it a message. Okay, we can call it here, can say message, okay, dot to string, like that. If it's not gonna, okay, what is the problem here? Because this is a constant. Okay, that is already a string. Okay, yeah, so that's how we're going to save the wallpaper to Firestore. I think now it's time to give it a try. Okay, yeah, we're gonna try it in this video, and then yeah, we're gonna try it. If it fails, we have to test it again. So now where we on the bottom, I mean not on the bottom, on the info overlay, that's when we should call this save wallpaper. So let's look for that widget, info overlay. So these ones, we need to pass a function here. Okay, let's pass the required this dot, let's call it on share pressed. Okay, on share pressed. Okay, let's do the function on share pressed, but now we're going to return two strings here. We want to return a string called title, then a string called category. Okay, and then let's go ahead and call the on share pressed, which is a, if it's not AI mode, we have to show the dialog. If it is AI mode here, we're just gonna call on is it widget dot on share pressed. So here, if it is AI mode, we just need to pass empty strings here, because we don't need, we will generate titles from there. Okay, now here, if it is AI mode, we are going to pass these empty strings, and then that's it. We're gonna pass the on shared pressed. Now we need to come back here and then call our on share pressed with that, and then we're gonna have a title and a category, like that. So now here we just need to call our save wallpaper, and then we're gonna call those two. That's gonna be it. Yeah, now once we have a wallpaper, if we click the on shared pressed, we are going to call that. Okay, only if we generate the wallpaper with AI. So I think it's time to give it a try. So I'm gonna hot reload this application. Let's just wait for it to finish. Now let's come back here, and then hopefully everything is set. Let's generate a wallpaper. So first I'm going to select the star. Let me choose something like I'm going to go with cartoon. And then since I'm lazy to think about a prompt here, I'm just going to copy one of these in wallpapers. So let me copy one of these. What is that? I can copy just, okay, anyway, I want to copy this one. Minimize that. I want to copy this, bring this up, and then over here I want to paste that, and then I'm gonna click okay. Since I can, let me, okay, we need to be able to dismiss this when we scroll. Okay, now here, if once I click generate, it should be able to generate the wallpaper, because let's see if we even put that in the prompt input field on generate. Yeah, we have the generate wallpaper here. So it's time to test this, guys. Let's go ahead and click on generate. All right, great. You can see that we have generated this and in a cartoon style. Now, if we click the toggle, these buttons will come. Okay, now the problem is this toggling, it needs to be by default be showing. So to change that, we need to go back here and then set this to true, okay, by default. All right, now that we have the wallpaper, I want to click share, which is going to call this method to save our wallpaper to Firestore. Okay, let's go ahead and click share. All right, great. We have wallpaper successfully saved, which means we are success. Now, if I minimize this, looks like I closed my browser. Let me just open it. All right, my browser is open. You can see already that the post has changed to 1, but I don't have the wallpaper thing because I need to refresh this. Okay, there is wallpapers. If we click on it, we can now minimize that. We can see that it has chosen the category of abstract. Comments is 0, created at this time. This is the creator ID. This is the wallpaper link. The tags were created, and then it has generated the name Peaceful Forest. Here is our prompt, and then yeah, here is our wallpaper image. Okay, if we like click on this, if we copy this, copy that, then if we want to open it in a new tab over here, it's going to show us take us to this wallpaper. Okay, great. So we have successfully saved the wallpaper to Firestore, guys. Okay, now we're just going to need to go back and retrieve the real wallpaper here. Okay, great. Now in the next video, we are going to come here and pick the wallpaper from gallery and also upload it to Firestore before we start viewing the real data wallpaper from Firestore here. So that's it about this video, guys. I thank you so much, and if you haven't rated my course yet, please take some time to rate it. Thank you, guys, and see you in the next video.